Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are going to talk about something very important: taking risks in life. And while we talk about this powerful topic, you will also improve your English speaking skills. So, listen carefully, repeat the sentences if you can, and try to understand every word. Let's begin. Taking risks leads to personal growth and success. This idea may sound simple, but it carries deep meaning for anyone who wants to move forward in life. Many people want to succeed, but they also want to feel safe. They want to avoid failure, embarrassment, or rejection. But the truth is, growth and success often live on the other side of fear. You cannot reach new levels in life if you are not willing to step outside your comfort zone. Risk is not about being careless or doing something dangerous. It is about making a choice to try something new, even when you are not sure what will happen. Every time you take a risk, you give yourself a chance to grow. Imagine a child learning to walk. The child falls again and again, but with every fall, they become stronger. They learn balance, they gain confidence, and soon they are running. This is how growth works. You try, you fail, you learn, and you improve. Without that first step, without that first fall, there is no progress. The same is true for adults. When you apply for a new job, start a business, move to a new city, or even speak a new language in public, you are taking a risk. You might fail. You might hear no. You might feel nervous. But even if things do not go the way you expect, you learn something valuable. You learn what works and what doesn't. You learn more about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, and your fears. These lessons are the foundation of success. People who avoid risk often stay in the same place. They stay safe, but they do not grow. They do not discover what they are truly capable of. Success does not come from comfort. It comes from action, and action often involves risk. Look at the stories of successful people in the world: inventors, athletes, leaders, entrepreneurs. What do they all have in common? At some point, they took a chance. They decided to do something different. They had a vision, and they followed it, even when others doubted them. They understood that failure is part of the process. They did not let fear stop them. Taking risks also builds confidence. When you take a risk and succeed, even in a small way, you begin to believe in yourself more. Your self-esteem grows. You begin to feel like you can handle challenges. You trust yourself to make decisions. This confidence creates a positive cycle. The more you try, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more confident you become. And with that confidence, you are more likely to take new risks and reach higher goals. There is also a risk in doing nothing. If you always wait for the perfect time, or if you avoid challenges because you fear failure, you may miss out on many great opportunities. You may never know what you could have achieved. This is a silent kind of failure. The failure to try. Life moves quickly, and every moment you wait is a moment you could have used to build your future. Taking risks does not mean being reckless. It means thinking carefully, preparing well, and then taking that brave step forward. It means being willing to face discomfort for the chance to grow. You might not get what you want right away, but you will be stronger, wiser, and better prepared for the next step. growth never happens by accident. It happens when you are willing to do something different, something hard, something uncertain, and that always involves risk. Speaking English confidently requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Learning a new language is not just about memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules. It is also about building the courage to speak, to make mistakes, and to keep trying even when you feel nervous or unsure. Many people study English for years, but they still struggle to speak fluently. The reason is not a lack of knowledge. It is often fear. Fear of being wrong. Fear of being judged. Fear of not finding the right words. These fears are natural, but if you want to become confident, you must learn to face them and move beyond them. When you stay in your comfort zone, you may feel safe, but you are not growing. You may read books, watch videos, and understand English in your mind. But real confidence comes from using the language in real situations. This means opening your mouth and speaking, even if your sentences are not perfect. It means asking questions, joining conversations, and expressing your ideas, even when you feel shy or unsure. Every time you speak, you are training your brain and your mouth to work together. This is how fluency is built, through use, not just through study. Many learners wait until they feel ready before they speak. They say, "I will speak when I learn more vocabulary," or "I will talk when my grammar is perfect." But that perfect moment never comes. The truth is, you become ready by doing it. Just like a child learns to talk by speaking simple words again and again, adults must also practice speaking to build confidence. It is okay to make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are necessary. They show you what you need to improve, and they help you remember the correct way next time. Every time you speak English, even if it's just one sentence, you are stepping out of your comfort zone. This small step builds your confidence slowly over time. You start to notice that people understand you. You realize that communication is possible, even if your English is not perfect. These small wins give you the courage to speak more. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. Your words start to come more naturally, and your fear begins to shrink. One of the best ways to gain confidence is to speak without worrying too much about grammar or accent. Focus on being clear, not perfect. Native speakers do not expect perfection. They appreciate effort. When you try, most people will respect your courage and help you if needed. Remember, communication is about connection, not perfection. The goal is to be understood and to understand others. You can only do that if you practice speaking in real situations. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be uncomfortable at first. You may feel nervous or embarrassed. You may feel like others are judging you, but these feelings pass. The more you challenge yourself, the less scary it becomes. Try speaking to a classmate, a teacher, or even yourself in the mirror. Record your voice and listen back. Join a language group or speak with a friend online. All of these are small steps that can lead to big changes. You do not need to be fluent to start speaking. You need to start speaking to become fluent. This is the truth that many learners forget. The journey to fluency is not smooth or easy, but it is possible for everyone. What matters most is your willingness to try, to speak, to take small risks, and to learn from every experience. Each time you open your mouth, you are proving to yourself that you are capable. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you create through action, through effort, and through speaking again and again. So, remember this: confidence doesn't come before action. It comes because of it. If you wait until you feel ready, you may wait forever. But if you take a step today, speak one sentence, ask one question, start one conversation, you are already moving forward. Don't let fear silence your voice. Your English doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be brave. The more you speak, the stronger you become. And that strength will not only improve your English, it will open doors in every part of your life. So speak up, take the risk, and believe in your journey. Your voice matters.